I've used that experience to kind of, redirect other people or like chat with other people about it, like when I was at my lowest, this is what I was thinking or wasn't thinking, and this is how I turned it around, stuff like that. I've had a lot of people specifically reach out to me about like more of the mental health stuff, I would say, especially depression, anxiety, we've had a couple songs about that, and loss, those are the big three, I would say,
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I lost my best friend due to cancer, and I like at the age of 25, and I'm now 39, and they say it gets better. Like your loved ones, as they pass, it gets better. Well, it does get better, but you don't forget, and that memory is always there. So like when you hear a child having cancer and stuff, it hits you like just like that. And
it 100% does. And our EP, our debut EP from 2023 is about that. It's about me working through the grieving process of losing a friend, and also like losing my mental health along the way. And that album's like, we have 2 songs on it that people really connect with. Webs, which is about my friend killing herself, and A Portrait of Loss, which is about like losing myself along the way and recovering from that, and just all the other shit I've been through, and just that desire to have somebody want me to be better, which kind of, I wrote that in like one of the darkest times of my life, in and out of mental hospitals, Phil Haven, Brooklyn, a couple other places. And, if I can do anything with this band or with my music, it's inspire other people to talk about it, talk about stigma, and to build a group of friends or community online where they can reach out to somebody so that they're not struggling the same way I did, And I'm very blessed in that my family unit has let me lean on them over the years, regardless of some of the damage done there. They've always been there, even when we didn't all like each other, there's so much love there, and that's helped me as well.
So you have an tight family too with your parents, just like how I have with mine.
Yeah. I'm Italian American.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah. So we're all loud. We all hate each other, but we love each other,
That's how we are. We're like 100% Germans, and we hate each other, yet we love each other, and yet we're loud. So
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's how we are. And him and I get loud too. And he goes, "Well, it must be the German in you." I'm like, "Well, it must be the Italian in you." So there it goes. But we still love each other, and at the end of the day, we're always gonna be buddies. And no matter where we travel, we travel together. But that's cool that your wife is a hairdresser, and she's gonna travel with you guys. And I hope that you guys stay together.
It's hard. Oh, we will. We're on year 7 of marriage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I got married pretty young,
What? How old?
I was 21, 22.
Okay.
22.
All right.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
We've never been married, but we are getting married next year. So
congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm ordained, so if you need somebody to marry you.
Oh crap, we didn't know that. If we would have known that, we would probably. But no, we have a pastor. But the hilarious thing is if you have any tips for us on how to keep a marriage together, that would be great.
Yeah, my number 1 tip is never stop being friends. That's number 1, and number 2, communication is key. Even when you don't like each other, even when the other person has upset you, has harmed you in some way, like with emotionally or hopefully never physically, but if they've done you wrong, just remember, like, that's my friend, and I choose to be with them every day.
Exactly.
I choose them,
What about with kids that were adopted? Like, say they were adopted young as a baby, but as an adult, it gets harder because, there's some like fights, and then of course later on they meet their biological, sibling, because he had me meet my half biological sister.
Oh wow!
And we had never communicated. I was not even supposed to find her.
Wow!
But I'm gonna say about 20 years ago, I found her. I talked to her. And then we just lost contact, and then recently she found a baby picture of me where she thought it was her, and I said, no, it's me. And then she said, oh my gosh, you are my sister. So I think with my parents adopting me and then having a biological daughter, I think it's hard on their biological daughter to not
Yeah, that's
to accept it that, she has a sister who's adopted. But, no matter what, I look at it as they're both my sisters. I'm both going to love them. And, I think it's hard for her where now we just sadly stopped communicating. I don't know if she'll ever talk to me again.
Oh.
But
that sucks.
it does suck. And I just wish, I know I screwed up with my sister. I did apologize. But I don't know if she can't handle it because of my biological sister being in the picture or not. But do you have any kids from like
I don't. No, I don't have kids. Nothing yet. God willing. But I think with any family issue, it comes down to like never stop communicating with them and apologize. I think that's important. We have to humble ourselves sometimes. Even if we're not exactly wrong, if we want that relationship to continue to exist, swallow the bitter pill and mend it.
Right, because like I said, they're always going to be my sisters, and no matter what, it's going to be like, it's got to go both ways. It can't just be one apologizing, the other one has to apologize too, and just accept the fact that, this is how it is. And I don't want to separate family again. No. That's just wrong.
I agree. So that's good on you for that. Heck yeah.
You're welcome. So any other questions that you might have? Oh yeah, your glasses. So I took notice that you took off your glasses at stage.
Yeah.
Now,
sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Now, I have a problem with my glasses. If I take them off, I can't see anything.
I can't see very well without. I mean, I can see up close. Like me to you right now, good.
Yeah, same here.
But need a latent.
It's not like a Superman thing where you take the glasses.
No, I wish. I'm not Clark Kent.
Exactly.
Damn it.
I know, right?
But no, so I'm blind on stage. I can't see you. I'll wave at you if I see your blurry hand or something. But,
do you ever feel like a rock star, like outside of?
I feel like a rock star every day, baby. This is my life. This is what I'm meant to do. I know that. I know God has blessed me with the talent that I have, and I am here to make a difference through music in the world.
So here's my question. So I'm going to really show our age now because you're a lot younger than us. He's 42. I'm 39. What do you ever think there's an age limit? Because he says to me, I'm too old.
No.
I'm too old to start music. I'm
Never
like,
too
no,
old to rock and roll. Never too old.
That's what I said to you.
Yeah, but you're like, I'm too old to be in a band, man. I came late. I'm never going to be a rock star, man.
Never too late.
My words were pop superstar.
Okay, that's pop does have an age limit. Rock does not.
There you go.
I'm
be a
not
rock
going to be
star.
the next Michael Jackson. I'm too old and a number of other reasons.
That's my stress ball. That's my wife.
I like your shirt.
What? You need me? Okay.
Okay, so we'll let you go. And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And then we
guys.
will definitely have a part 2 with you then with your